So the CEO from the foundation, all the board members resigned over what they called politicization of their work. What do you make of what's happening?
It's a very complicated situation, and it doesn't bode well for David Johnston's ability to do his job. You remember he was named special rapporteur by Justin Trudeau to go over things and find out whether we needed a commission of inquiry. Well, it turns out, of course, that for years prior to his departure to become special rapporteur, Mr. Johnston played a key role at the Trudeau Foundation. So there's a basic rule of natural justice that you can't be a judge in your own case. Mr. Trudeau flew to the defense of David Johnston yesterday. By the way, David Johnston, I consider a friend. His wife, Sharon, and my wife, Catherine, and I consider them friends. We've known them over the years. They're wonderful people. And Trudeau correctly described David Johnston as being unimpeachable. But you can name an unimpeachable lawyer as a judge, and that judge still can't hear cases that would concern his family or his past dealings with an institution. And that's what we have here. We can't have somebody who's supposed to give an entire look at Chinese government interference in Canadian affairs, including the elections, but including here, where the Chinese government used front men to get money to the Trudeau Foundation to curry favor with Trudeau. How can David Johnston possibly look at that independently now? It's just not possible. It doesn't take anything away from the person, by the way, but that's the type of trouble that Trudeau's gotten himself into. Everybody complained at the beginning that he was too close. I defended David Johnston. I said, no, he's able to look at all the rest of this stuff. But now with what's come out this week, it's become impossible for Mr. Johnston to maintain his position as special rapporteur. So he could do the obvious and say, look, with what I've got so far, it's up. We're going to need a commission of inquiry, no more work required. Or he could simply say, look, I have to step down under the circumstances. And again, it's not something I say lightly. It is difficult because David Johnston is someone for whom I have a lot of personal admiration.
Right, and timestamp this, you're basically echoing what Pierre Poilievre said. You're on the same page as he is right now.
Yeah, and of course, we're coming to the same conclusion, maybe using slightly less different terminology and a little bit less heat in what I'm saying. But the conclusion, for me as a lawyer, we have a fancy way of saying that in Latin. It's called the nemo iudex rule. But it really does mean that you can't judge something that you've been part of. And of course, he was part of the Trudeau Foundation. He played a key role there for many years. And of course, the Trudeau Foundation and the dealings with China and what went on there and the front men and the fundraising and all the rest of it, that's part of this whole pattern of behavior. It's not just what we know about the elections, it's the whole thing that has to be looked at. And we're going to need a commission of inquiry into all of it. So again, as I say, Marcia, it's not something that I come to lightly, but I think it's an inevitable conclusion.
Now, setting that aside for just a moment, Katie Telford is set to testify tomorrow. This is going to be a big day. What are we going to hear from her, do you think?
Well, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but I'm not convinced it's going to be such a big day for the good and simple reason. One, Katie Telford is absolutely superlative in not answering questions. If you think Justin Trudeau's good at it, the master who taught him everything he knows is Katie Telford. Remember what happened in the We Charity scandal, and that was a real scandal. They thought they were going to have their big aha moment. She gets in front of the committee. That poor fellow Michael Cooper from the Conservatives went through a whole rigmarole saying, you went here, you did that, you went on this trip. And she goes, no, it didn't happen. He goes, well, I found it online. She goes, no, it's a mistake. I never did that trip. And that was it. All the wheels flew off the car of the Conservatives during that hearing, and the whole thing went psh. And so I think that the same thing could happen tomorrow. Katie Telford will say, oh, you don't seem to be aware of it. There's a law in Canada that prohibits me from sharing that type of information. Unless the Conservatives have the smoking gun, unless they've got a piece of information that they've been protecting carefully and they're going to roll it out this time correctly and based on something solid, I don't think that they're going to win this battle against Katie Telford. I don't think she's going to give up too much. She really is. I mean, having been in politics for a long time myself, she's sort of like the gold standard. Even though she's completely on the other team, she is the type of person that any political leader would do anything to have around them. She's that good. She's been Trudeau's everything for the past 8 years, and I think that she doesn't have a lot to worry about. But we'll see.
We'll see. Tom, we'll leave it there for this morning. Thanks so much. Tom Mulcair is our political commentator and, of course, the former leader of the NDP.